Hello everyone, welcome to Home Cooking with me Hema Subramanian. So what do we do when we have a lot of leftover rice? Now I've shown a couple of recipes how we can utilize the leftover rice, and today I'm going to share another wonderful recipe. We're going to make rice chapatis using a little bit of the atta. Now these are very soft and very tasty, and I'm also going to share another side dish that you can enjoy along with these special chapatis. So let's get started and check out the recipe. So first we're going to prepare the dough for this rice chapatis. To the mixer jar, add the leftover rice. So I'm just adding about a bowl of rice. So this is yesterday's cooked rice. So we wouldn't want to waste, the steamed rice that we have at home. I've made a couple of recipes where we can use leftover rice. I'll give you the links in the description, you can check them out as well. Next, add a teaspoon of salt. Add 1 cup of atta, that is whole wheat flour. So you can adjust the quantity of the wheat flour, that is the atta, according to the quantity of rice that you are using. So once this is done, just gently mix that, and we're going to grind everything to a nice doughy consistency. Gently mix it again. So now let's check on this dough. So it's become to a nice doughy ball consistency. So now I'll just show you how it looks. You can see how nicely it's all combined. It looks just like this regular chapati dough that we mix. It's a little sticky, but we have to again knead it a little more. So transfer this dough into a nice wide bowl. We're going to knead it a little more. So when I actually made these particular chapatis at home, I was extremely surprised how soft and how delicious these were, and I really didn't know that we could do such an amazing roti using leftover rice. Just add a little more of atta because we're going to knead this. You don't want it too sticky, so just knead it just like how you would knead the usual chapati dough. So I'm just going to add a teaspoon of oil now. So drop in your comments and let me know what you guys would do if you had leftover rice at home. So would you normally experiment making any new dishes, or you would make some snacks, or what would you normally do if you had leftover rice at home? So you can see how nicely it's coming together. So if you feel it's a little more sticky, just dust it with a little more flour. So you can see it's coming together beautifully. Everybody will be surprised if you tell them this is made with rice. So you can see the dough is come together so beautifully. It's not sticky anymore. So this is the consistency that you want. I'm just going to add 2 to 3 drops of oil. Just rub it all over the dough and let this sit for about 30 minutes. So while the dough is resting, I'm going to make a very simple side dish for the rice chapatis. This is just made with tomatoes and onions and a few spice powders. It's very simple and very quick to make. Add about 1 tablespoon of oil. Next, I'm going to temper a few ingredients, starting with 1 teaspoon of Urad Dal. Add 1 teaspoon of Channa Dal. Next, add a teaspoon of Cumin Seeds, half teaspoon of mustard seeds. Just crack open 2 red chilies. As the mustard seed starts splattering, add half teaspoon of fennel seeds. The fennel will add a very nice flavor. Next, add 1 large onion finely chopped. Add a few cloves of garlic chopped, a few curry leaves. Once the onions have turned transparent, add about 2 to 3 green chilies chopped. So this dish can be made pretty much in about 15 to 20 minutes. It's that easy. So all you need to do is mix the dough, rest it, and just go with this. It's a very easy recipe. So if you've come back from work and you are really tired to make something elaborate, this is something that you can make very easily. So you can see the onions have turned to a nice golden color. So at this point you can add the tomatoes. I've taken about 5 tomatoes that have been finely chopped. So this is, since this is a tomato curry, you need to have more tomatoes. Make sure the tomatoes are nice and ripe. So it will be nice and tangy. So you can see the tomatoes have become nice and mushy. Add 1 teaspoon of salt, about half teaspoon of turmeric powder. So I'm adding about 2 teaspoons of red chilli powder. So you can adjust the spice according to your taste. So just mix everything. Next I'm going to just add a little bit of water. This is roughly about a cup. Close the pan and let this cook for about 5 minutes on medium flame. So let's check the tomato curry. After 5 minutes you can see it's looking really good. The aroma is fabulous. Now to this I'm just going to add a little bit of sugar, just about half teaspoon to balance the flavors, because of course you know the tomatoes are very tangy. So the tomato curry is done. Finally I'm just going to add some chopped coriander leaves. Turn off the stove. Now that the tomato curry is done, let's start making the chapatis. So after 30 minutes, let's start rolling out these chapatis. So now I'm going to divide the dough into equal sized dough balls. So let's start rolling out the chapatis. Just dust the dough ball with a little flour. Gently press it and start rolling it out. So you can see I've rolled it out a bit thin but not too thin, and you don't want it too thick either. So this is a nice size. Start rolling out all the dough balls in the same manner and then we will start frying them. Heat the tawa. Once the tawa is hot, just place it on top. Just keep flipping it a few times till you get those nice brown spots. So maintain the flame on a medium high. So if you see, it cooks just like a regular chapati, and let me tell you, it is so soft and so delicious. So you can see all those brown spots. Now I'm going to just drizzle a little bit of ghee. Now the ghee is optional. If you'd like it nice and dry like fulkas, you can enjoy them as well. But yeah, I'd like a little ghee on my chapati. Just a little bit. It's time for tasting these delicious and soft rice chapatis. As you can see, they are really soft, and this tomato curry, or the little tokku that I call it. I'm in a happy place right now. So this is a wonderful combination, and it's a great meal, very light, very quick to make. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do try the recipe and post your comments and let me know how it turned out for you guys. The second edition of our home cooking book is now available on our website 21frames.in. I'll give you the link in the description. You can go and check it out. The book is currently available only in India for now, so you can place your orders on 21frames.in.